We begin today's wrestling news and rumors video with a bit of news regarding the head of the table and your current Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Now, by all means, fans are definitely beginning to get very excited for the scheduled clash between Roman Reigns and the recently returning Brock Lesnar at the upcoming Crown Jewel 2021 pay-per-view event later this month, which is set to go down in Saudi Arabia, with Roman set to defend his Universal Championship against arguably his biggest rival to date in his WWE career in Brock Lesnar. This is a highly anticipated and major championship match for WWE, and while Roman Reigns has been having a truly historic Universal title reign thus far over the past year, with the new rumors going around, it appears as though Roman Reigns' time as the Universal Champion could very well be coming to an end at Crown Jewel 2021, and there has even been a new rumor revealed that goes on to mention that Roman Reigns losing his Universal Championship to Brock Lesnar is not the only shocking thing that may occur following Crown Jewel. Now, according to a new behind-the-scenes rumor, after what was an incredibly busy last year in WWE for Roman Reigns, apparently Roman recently asked Vince McMahon for a bit of time off from WWE in the near future, with Reigns reportedly feeling very exhausted from his busy schedule in WWE throughout late 2020 and the entirety of 2021. And with backstage reports indicating that Brock Lesnar could very well be walking out of Crown Jewel 2021 the new Universal Champion with Paul Heyman back on his side, Vince McMahon reportedly feels as though it would be perfect timing for Roman Reigns to temporarily leave WWE after Crown Jewel 2021 to take a bit of a break, seeing as though SmackDown would be left in capable hands of Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman leading the brand, and it is likely that Roman would be gone for at least a month or so to have a bit of a break and spend time with family. As many of you are likely aware, while the worldwide health situation has been improving, Roman Reigns feels as though he needs a break every so often to recover and keep in good health. So if the rumors are true and Brock Lesnar does win the Universal Championship from Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel, then fans should expect to see Roman Reigns to be gone from WWE for a little while, although he definitely would be returning sooner rather than later to set his sights on winning back his championship from Brock Lesnar. The first night of the WWE's 2021 draft occurred on Friday Night SmackDown this past week, and some of the shocking roster trades so far have definitely been former WWE Champion Drew McIntyre from Monday Night Raw to Friday Night SmackDown. The Rated R superstar Edge, who is currently away from WWE for the time being, was drafted from SmackDown to Raw, as well as the current Raw Women's Champion Charlotte Flair being moved over to the Blue brand from Raw. And while the SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch is still currently performing on SmackDown and has yet to be drafted yet, not surprisingly, fans should expect to see Becky Lynch moved over to Monday Night Raw, with Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch switching championships. Now, we had previously reported that there were talks of Drew McIntyre getting drafted over to SmackDown this year, so that Roman Reigns has a fresh new big rival heading into next year. And without question, while the potential rivalry between WWE Champion Big E and Drew McIntyre on Raw could have been very noteworthy and interesting, it is about time that Drew McIntyre gets a fresh new start on SmackDown, and the Blue brand is a perfect place for Drew McIntyre to get back some of his lost momentum over the past several months, and Drew could easily be a worthwhile contender for the Universal Championship. Now, when it comes to Charlotte Flair being moved over to SmackDown, one of our sources has mentioned that Vince McMahon feels Charlotte does not have a whole lot of worthy challengers for a championship on the Raw brand after basically feuding with everyone, and that SmackDown has some new and fresh feuds awaiting for Charlotte Flair, while at the same time allowing for Becky Lynch to make the move over to Raw, which will likely be revealed on tomorrow night's Raw episode, on the last day of the 2021 WWE Draft. However, let us know if you feel WWE made the right call by drafting Charlotte Flair from Raw to SmackDown, or is this bad news for the rest of the women's division on the Blue brand, who may get even less opportunities moving forward now that Charlotte's on the brand in the top spot? Sound off in the comment section down below. Now we have a bit of news to share regarding former WWE Diva Cameron, who is most known for her tag team The Funkadactyls with former SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi a number of years back, with Cameron being away from WWE since her release in 2016. Now, in a recent interview, Cameron revealed that she has been wanting to make a return to WWE in the near future, with Cameron reportedly even having talks with Vince McMahon himself. And Cameron also mentioned that she wants to return to WWE and reform her tag team with Naomi and go after the Women's Tag Team Championships. While Cameron was not anything too special in the ring, given the fact that WWE recently brought back Eva Marie, who certainly was not regarded by fans as being a great in-ring talent, it is actually very possible that Cameron does return to WWE in the near future, with Vince McMahon reportedly having an interest in having Cameron come back and tag team with Naomi. And in all honesty, given the fact that Naomi has not been doing very much in WWE lately, Cameron's return could be good news in the grand scheme of things. We now have some very noteworthy news and speculation regarding the Fiend Bray Wyatt, who was seemingly released from WWE back in late July of 2021. While the big rumors have basically revealed that following his alleged firing from WWE, Bray Wyatt aka Windham Rotunda was going to be signing with AEW All Elite Wrestling once his 90-day non-compete clause with WWE ended, that may not be the case, with Bray not debuting in AEW on last week's Dynamite episode, which was strongly rumored. And although there has recently been speculation that Bray Wyatt is going to instead be joining Impact Wrestling, there is a shocking new backstage rumor that has leaked neither of those rumors of Bray joining AEW or Impact Wrestling are likely true, and that the Fiend Bray Wyatt may surprisingly actually be returning to WWE when he does make his return to wrestling. While some fans felt like Bray's release from WWE was real and that he is done with the company, a lot of fans, especially recently, are starting to feel as though Bray Wyatt is not even gone from WWE, or if he was that, Vince McMahon is going to try and rehire The Fiend. As some of you are likely aware, when The Fiend Bray Wyatt disappeared from television following his WrestleMania 37 loss to Randy Orton, the reason for Bray being gone was because Wyatt was going through some troubling personal health issues. And there was no timetable on when The Fiend Bray Wyatt would be coming back. And while WWE shocked fans when they announced the release of Bray Wyatt, one of our sources has mentioned that it is very possible that WWE basically told Bray Wyatt that when he's gotten over his personal issues and is ready to come back, WWE would be open to working with him once again. Hence the new rumors that The Fiend Bray Wyatt could very well be returning to WWE soon. However, this is just speculation right now, and it is possible that Bray Wyatt is simply waiting out his non-compete clause with WWE before announcing that he has signed with AEW or Impact Wrestling, but don't rule out a surprise WWE return either, as Bray's whole release from WWE was simply very fishy right from the start, and WWE have brought back released wrestlers in the recent past, including the likes of Samoa Joe. So again, this is very possible. We finish off today's wrestling news and rumors video with an update on Rey Mysterio's status in WWE. For those of you unaware, Rey Mysterio no-showed a WWE live event yesterday that he was scheduled to appear on, with Rey reportedly not being medically cleared to compete, with lots of rumors going around that Rey Mysterio is dealing with some kind of an injury. As of right now, it is unknown how long Rey Mysterio is going to be out of action for, although hopefully Rey is able to make his return very soon.